Hey, welcome back to Karl's Off the Grid. Good to see you all again, and I hope everybody's doing well. As you can tell, I haven't uploaded a video in quite some time with this coronavirus stuff going on. I've been kind of caged up, and you know, we've been discouraged to travel to different communities here in the state of Wisconsin. They want you to stay within your own community. So I haven't been able to get up by the cabin yet, which isn't a bad thing because we still have about 3 foot of snow up there, and I really couldn't get around anyways. So I wanted to stay in contact with you guys, and so as you can tell by the video here, I'm out in the lower part of the state camping, and it's rained pretty much all weekend, which has made it miserable for trying to upload a video. There's not too much that I can do with the rain that was coming down. So I decided instead of doing a video on winter camping, or actually it's going to be spring camping now, early spring, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do just a quick cookout here before the rain starts coming down again. We've got, according to the radar, probably about an hour-and-a-half window here before the rain starts. So I'd like to encourage you people that have been stuck in the house throughout this coronavirus stuff to utilize the outdoors. Get to know what your state and local regulations are. Here in the state of Wisconsin, our DNR encourages people to get out and to enjoy the outdoors as long as you're not in groups. And when you're on your own or when you're with maybe 1 or 2 people, it's absolutely fine. You can fish, you can hike, you can camp, you can do whatever you want. And from what I understand, the parks are all free of charge right now as this crisis goes on. So I thought, what a better way to jump on this than to get out right now and enjoy the outdoors instead of being cooped up in that stinking house. So, all right, let's get a fire going, and we'll see what we can do about getting some food in our bellies. All right, I gotta insert this in there because I don't want to give anybody any misinformation. I just talked with one of the guys here, one of the park rangers or whatever, and there's kind of a mix-up. I saw on TV that all Wisconsin parks were free because of the virus. However, this is a county park. So check your regulations. Obviously, we don't like breaking the law or doing anything wrong. And I'm actually at Muskego Park in Waukesha County, and this is a great park system. They do a wonderful job at maintaining the grounds, and for the little bit of money that they charge to get in here, it's well worth the money. Go out and see these parks. They're incredible. Okay, so for you people who have been in the outdoors before, this is going to be just a big review for me. Because it's been raining so long, I like to start out with a solid wood base, and we'll build our fire upon that and see how it goes. Now, because it's been raining for so long, I had to actually think a little bit ahead. You're not going to find any dry kindling out in the woods right now. So instead, what I've done is I went ahead and cut up some logs, and then I split them to get to the inner wood where it's dry. And that's what we're going to be using to make our fire. And those of you who have been with me for a while, there's a few little tricks we can do to help this get going. And that is, we can start by cutting some feather sticks. I don't do anything real fancy. This is some real grainy maple, and you might not be able to see this, but as I peel up these little feathers, it splits into real tiny grains of wood, for lack of better words. And there's a lot of air that gets between there, and so I think this fire should probably take off. As wet as it is, I think it'll take off, you know, just fine. All right, she's going pretty good now. We'll go ahead and let this fire take off, and let it burn down to some coals. And once it gets to coals, we'll fire up the camera and do a little bit of cooking. I wish you guys could see the ground around me up here around the fire pit. It is solid mud. Later on, I'll get some views of what it looks like here in the woods, and show you how flooded it is. It's pretty bad. But I gotta tell you, this is one of my most favorite times of the year. You know, everything right now looks a little bit brown and dead and everything, but you watch in the next couple days, things will really start to green up fast, especially with this rain that we've got here and the warmer temperatures that we're starting to get. I just feel blessed to be able to have this great country to live in. As you can see, that flame's still a little bit high, but when it comes to a man and his steak, sometimes we get a little impatient. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw the steak on, and we'll just keep it up nice and high from those flames so that we don't fry the living heck out of it. All right, And now for this special ingredient. I've got some Rapina's steak sauce, or steak spice. And from those of you who aren't from the US or from Wisconsin, there's a company called Rapina's. Hopefully the camera can pick that up. They're out of West Allis, Wisconsin, so I don't know if they're on the internet, but I know their phone number, and this is no advertisement for them. I don't owe them anything, but it just happens to be a real tasty treat, so I like to share that with my viewers. It's an area code 414 number 543-7447, and I'm sure they could probably just about ship it anywhere. This is their pork and beef seasoning. They got stuff for fish, they've got stuff for chicken, and they receive awards at the state fair all the time for their great seasonings. So I like to support local. We'll sprinkle some of this on there and get the steak cooking. There you go. For any of you that have ever gone hiking and forgot your plate, I remembered all the silverware and everything, but there you go. That's what they call an outdoorsman's plate. Right from nature itself. And the best part about it is no dishes. When you're all done, you can throw it right in the fire. I guess while that's cooking, I can kind of explain to you why I made this fire with such small wood and stuff. You know, I'm only going to be here, like I said, it's going to start raining here probably within, well, it's probably about 45 minutes now. So I just cut this wood up into as small a pieces as possible. All I'm interested in getting is coal, and the coal is what's going to create the best cooking for you. If you're cooking it by flame, you're just going to end up with a really, really rare steak. In that case, if you like rare steaks, the more power to you. I like mine more a little closer to medium. So we'll let those small pieces of wood burn off real quick and utilize all those nice hot coals that are there right now. All right, folks, she's starting to look pretty good. Let me get you in there for a close-up, and I'll show you what we got here. There we go. 100% of goodness on the grill, being cooked naturally. All right, folks, here we go. I just got done saying my thanks to the Lord before I turn the camera back on. We just got to get a little bit of manna from heaven here. Mountain Dew. And enjoy. Like to thank all you new guys that came on board lately, my new subscribers for joining us, and I'd like to thank my continued subscribers for their support. And for those of you that are joining us for the first time, welcome to the channel. It's great to have you on. This week's been exciting. I don't have a lot of subscribers yet, but I've got subscribers from all over the world. We got a couple subscribers from the Philippines, and obviously a ton of subscribers from the States, and one subscriber that contacted me from Australia. I thought that was pretty cool. So I look forward to growing, and if you like these videos, please click like and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, if you hit that bell or that notification button every time I come out with a new video, it'll let you know that one's out. And hope that you all stay healthy and free of the coronavirus. And for those of you who families unfortunately have been affected by it, we'll keep you in our prayers. And until next week, enjoy the outdoors. I know I will be. I can't let it end right there. This is just way too good. I'll tell you what, food just doesn't taste any better than when you're outside in the cold. You can see by my breath, it is pretty chilly out. And when you eat off a natural fire, this is great. Life is good. This is so tender too. If you look, we got a little bit of pink yet on the inside, but she's cooked nice and through. And man, this is really, really good. I wish we had smell-o-vision. You'd die just from the smell alone. It's just incredible.